The cozy game genre has always been a favorite of mine ever since I was little. I played games like Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, Animal Crossing, Rune Factory, and as I've gotten older, I've continued to enjoy this laid-back style of game because, let's face it, life is stressful enough, and I don't need any extra stress in my stress-relieving activity like my video games. I don't always get excited for a new cozy game to come out, but one caught my eye prior to release date and has even further held my attention these past few weeks, and that game is Fields of Mistria. My name is Julie Q, I'm a variety streamer over on Twitch. Today we're going to be talking all about my current obsession, Fields of Mistria, why it's amazing, what I'm looking forward to the future from it, and some beginner tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. This game is in early access, but I personally have really high hopes for it. Fields of Mistria starts out with twins Island and Adeline talking about how they need to boost the town's status to the place that it was previously before a major earthquake had hit. They decide it would be a good idea to have someone from the Adventurers Guild come help, so they agree to offer a farming plot of land for free to anyone who will help. That's where you come in. After customizing your character, you're given a new free house and free land. Wow! So now you're ready to tackle any and all of the quests that the villagers have for you. You need to find and deliver items, renovate bridges, remodel mills, upgrade shops, and more, all while learning more and more about the town's historical lore and the deep mysteries within the mine. Like with most farming games, you're given a variety of romanceable candidates. You have the two twins we met at the start, Island the history buff or Adeline the workaholic. Next you have Baylor, the traveling merchant with a mysterious way of getting good deals. Celine, the plant-obsessed sweetheart. Hayden, your muscle man farmer neighbor. Raina, town chef extraordinaire. March, the tsundere blacksmith. Juniper, the witchy vibe menace. Reese, the kind-hearted carpenter. Valen, the town doctor with a mysterious basement. And two more romanceable characters to come who are for now a secret. Although one is clearly the dragon, who is right now just a statue of a dragon, but will eventually be a real dragon. At least he better be, because I want to romance a gosh darn dragon! Now, what makes this game stand out amongst the cozy game genre? Because so far it seems relatively similar to most others. Well, there's a lot that stands out. Before the game even released, I was already invested in its unique art style. It gives 90s anime in the best way. And I know I've already shown off some of the characters, but can we appreciate the variety of body types? I love that so much. Aside from just the aesthetics, another thing that really sticks out to me is the accessible features that this game includes that most games just don't. For instance, if it's a thunderstorm day in the game, you can get rid of or change the rain graphics. You can also toggle on and off screen shakes, screen flashes, and menu bounce animations. To me, these are all great features for those who might be a bit more sensitive to these types of things, such as those that get motion sickness. Outside of accessibility, but something I also really like, is that you can change the in-game scale. So if you're trying to see your farm and its aesthetic from closer or further, you have that option already pre-built into the game, which is so great for us that enjoy customizing our farms or houses to look more cutesy or cozy. I'm very much looking forward to what other features that they might add to make things even more customizable and accessible to future players, because I'd love to see things like screen brightness options or a dark screen HUD option, as someone who gets chronic headaches and finds that the change of brightness can help me play games for longer. I really love the quality of life features that this game has that most cozy games don't have. For instance, you can jump, you can swim. That's amazing! And I never realized how annoying it is that most cozy games don't let you jump. I can actually fence off entire areas or more quickly get from point A to B. These simple features make a world of difference and definitely make this game stand out amongst the competition. I also love that the villagers' quests are endless, so if you don't have the item immediately on you, you have the opportunity to take your time in finding it. Most games with quest features like this, like Stardew Valley for instance, make it so you only have a limited amount of time unless they're specifically long-term quests. But with this game, it feels even less stressful, as I don't have to risk the quest disappearing. Now, some could argue that it makes less sense in a storyline standpoint, but I personally don't care. If so-and-so wants a tomato for tomorrow's soup and I didn't fulfill that quest for a month because I didn't have tomatoes, that's fine by me. If it doesn't make sense in-game, I don't care, because it added so much gameplay-wise. I adore the preset outfits. I love playing dress up in my games, and to just immediately be able to access any clothing item or hairstyle, as well as create complete outfit sets and easily rotate between them, is absolutely magical to me. It just makes my heart so happy. I feel like I'm playing a game in the way I would have as a kid, where I can roleplay what my character's doing and immerse myself even more inside of the world that I'm in. It just brings me so much joy. As we know, this game is still in its early stages and is nowhere near the finished product, so that means I can have opinions for what I want to see more of. And I do, in fact, have some opinions. Aside from what we talked about earlier with the brightness settings, I'd love to see a fast travel back to home option. They clearly have a great way to set it up, what with the mana elements involved. Even in Stardew Valley, I have mods on my saves so I can do fast travel easily because it is frustrating when you can't. I would also love to see the NPCs on the map be better labeled, because when I first started playing, although it was great to see where people were on the map, and I can appreciate that, I couldn't tell who was who. At this point in time, I know now who is who, but it's something that would have been a great addition to have. Obviously, I want more customizable in the form of outfits and furniture. I love getting to make things my own, so I'm looking forward to additional things like those getting added. I also would love to see far down the line the story be something that could continue endlessly almost, or something with multiple endings, that way that there is replay value with this game. A lot of cozy and non-cozy games don't have much replayability nowadays, so for me to want to continue with it even after the game is formally finished, that would be fantastic to see. Also, while I'm definitely a March stan, I also think that seeing just how much the community wants Ulrich as a romanceable character means that they should make him romanceable, because I think it would show that the game makers are actually listening and taking suggestions that we, the audience, make to heart. And I'm not saying that they have to listen to every whim and suggestion that their players have, because obviously that's not realistic, sustainable, or reasonable. But I do think it's important that they value their players' opinions to some degree, as it has been the downfall of multiple cozy games in early access within just these past recent months. I can think of two right off the top of my head where this has been the case. Now that I've convinced you to try this game out, here are some tips and tricks that I've learned as I've been playing. If you just started, you'll get a quest soon from Celine asking for peat and sod. In Mistria, there'll be a few spots that you can collect archaeological finds as well as these items. They're far and few between, as well as sometimes hard to spot when you first start, but they typically look like this. There are also spots like these in the mines, although they do look a bit different. While you could get the shovel to dig these spots up, why waste the inventory space when you have a perfectly good pickaxe on hand that does the same thing? There are a few spots throughout Mistria that will give you free stamina throughout the day. Of course, there's the option of the bathhouse and tonics at the clinic, but did you know that you can get plus 20 stamina at the inn every single day? Just go inside and interact with the soup cauldron at the back. Once a day you can replenish stamina, although unfortunately you can't take the soup with you, so you can only use it then and there. I know we talked about jumping earlier, and jumping is one of the most innovative things that you can do in Fields of Mistria, but are you fully taking advantage of your jumping skills? It might seem silly, but I sometimes forget that I can jump over fences, so if I want to close things off, I can. But even more so than that, you can jump down small cliffs. You can't do it on certain height cliffs like from these, but you can jump from others such as these. It makes it so much quicker to get home after a long day at the mines. Did you know you can auto-organize this stuff in your chest or in your inventory? It's not entirely obvious, but here's how you can do it. If you're playing with a controller, specifically the PS4 controller, just because that's what I use, all you have to do is go into the chest you want to organize and press the triangle button. The same works for your inventory. Want more backpack space? Well, you can buy some from the general store for 1,000 tesserae, which is this game's currency. Need more than that? Well, after the mill quest, another will soon populate asking you to upgrade the general store. Once you collect all the necessary items and funds to upgrade it, you'll then be able to buy another backpack upgrade for this time for 2,000 tesserae. And boy did I need that upgrade when I finally got it. As you can probably tell, I really adore this game. From the overall story to the characters to the art style and the so many quality of life features, I'm downright addicted. I'm so excited to see what updates the game devs implement to continue making this game even better, as well as continuing to get to see how the story unfolds. While this game is still in early access, I would recommend at the very least having this game on your radar if you love the cozy game genre, because I think this has the potential to be one of the best games to come out possibly ever, but especially in the recent years. If you've played Fields of Mistria or are thinking about getting it, let me know how you felt about it so far down in the comments. I'd love to hear any suggestions you might have for other cozy games to try, as it is a genre so close to my heart. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it not only helps the YouTube algorithm push this video out to more people, but it also helps me know that I should make more videos like this. I thank you so much for staying until the end, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, fantastic rest of your night, and until next time, bye-bye!